Alright, do you know that from React 18 onwards, there is a new hook called useTransition, which can allow you to improve your user's experience? Let's see how we can use it. Alright, let's see what we have here. So right now we have two local state variables, count and num. Okay, and we have a function on click that is called when a button is called. Yeah, which increments both the count and the num local state variables. And over here, this is where we have the button that allows you to increment the count local state variable. And we have a list of items, okay, basically around 60,000, right, to show you why useTransition is very good for improving your user's experience, right? So if you take a look on the right, just above me. Okay, so this is our app currently running just on Vite, yeah, and plain old React. So we have the button here which says count is 0. So notice what happens when I click on it. Okay, notice there is a very noticeable lag before count becomes 1, and the rest of the items, 60,000 of them, that's a lot, yeah, gets re-rendered and show the updated number on them. Yeah, so notice that noticeable lag. Once again, let me click on it, click, and the updated number. Yeah, so to improve or to resolve this situation, okay, what we can do is to introduce useTransition. Okay, so going back to the code on the left, yeah, you can see all the way at the top, we have already imported it from React. Okay, and to use it, okay, all we have to do is, okay, basically get the pending status, which is a Boolean, and a method for you to start the transition. Okay, so basically, useTransition allows you, okay, if we look at the explanation here, it allows you to declare or set a state variable as non-priority, yeah, which allows us, in this case, for example, if we want to set num as the lower priority state variable, okay, count will update first as compared to num. Yeah, so in layman terms, if we use useTransition, okay, we are making sure that we do not block the UI, yeah, which translates to better user experience. Yeah, so to set num as the lower priority state variable, okay, we can do start transition here, okay, and inside it takes in a callback, all right, okay, and we just say set num plus 1. Okay, and let's remove this line here since we are no longer using this. Save that, and okay, we want to use the is pending boolean as well. So what that boolean does is it tells you if the state variable that you have set as lower priority is still pending the re-rendering or the update. Yeah, we'll say opacity. Okay, so we want to show you, okay, the list items that are impending to be slightly transparent. So we'll say is pending. If it's true, we'll say it's 50% opacity, 50% transparent. If not, okay, let's make it opaque. All right, let's save that. And let's go back to our app on the right above me. Once again. Yeah, so now when we click on the button, click, right, notice that count is 1 appears first before the list of items gets updated and goes through that opacity change. So once again, let's look at it. Okay, count is 2, and then notice how the list of items slowly changes, yeah, and slowly updates and re-renders. Once again, yeah, so notice the order of rendering or re-rendering here, yeah, because in the code, we set num, okay, the local state variable num as lower priority, by using start transition or the use transition hook, yeah, count is updated first. Yeah. So remember in React, all rendering or re-rendering of state variables are deemed as high priority. Yeah. So in this case, because we know that 60,000 of these list items depend on num, yeah, so it is going to lag, yeah, and it's not as important as, say, in this situation, count. Yeah, so which is why we use transition to make sure that it doesn't block the UI, which translates to, you guess it, better user experience, right? So play around with it and see how you can use the new use transition hook, yeah, in your React apps. All right. So hopefully this has been helpful, and let us know in the comments below, as usual, what other tips from React you would like to see. And as always, stay awesome and stay safe. Cheers, man.